Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lesson we are going to create this area. We will be doing these charts. We will be using the shape layer to create them. Let's go back to our document. First we need to define the area between this menu and also the charts. I'm going to use the ruler line to make sure that everything is aligned. Now I will do some changes to the search area. I will select all of the layers in the search area. You can select them here in the layer panel, or you can just go to the document and just select them like this. And now we can move them around. Something like this is good. Let's move this line to the beginning of the search area. And this one also, I will move it to the left side. Okay, we will make sure that everything is in between these two lines. Now go to the shape tool and you're going to use the rectangle tool to create the base of the charts. We'll change the color to the gradient and choose something like this. I'll move the direction. Okay, we are good like this. Let's change the roundness. Make sure that they are linked. Let's compare it to the original design. Okay, I think we need to make it less round. Make it 29. And we need to make it a bit taller. Okay, I will make it a bit taller. And then we will duplicate it. We will make 4 of them. Obviously these rectangles are big, we need to make them smaller. I'll go to this one, make it smaller like this, and then make it thinner. Something like this will be good. Let's remove these two. And you're going to move this down a bit. And you will make it smaller. Something this size will be good. Let's duplicate it. I'm using Shift and Alt together to make a copy and align it in the same time. I think we need to increase the width. I will go to the first rectangle. Just make it a bit bigger. This side and a bit from this side. Then I will remove this and I'm going to duplicate it again. I'm pressing on the Alt and Shift. And I think we are good. Now we need to align them together. I'm going to select all of them and go to the Align tools. Click on this one. Now the gap between them is similar. The next thing we are going to do is to change the colors. You can find the color code for each of them in the resource folder. For now, I'm going to get my colors from this project that I created earlier. I'll just double click on it. I'll copy the code. And then I'll go back to my design. Over here, go to the color gradient, double click on it and paste it here. You will do the same thing for the color code that I put it on the resource folder. The other color, we'll do the same. I'll go to the original design. This one, double click on it. Copy the code. Command C. And we'll come back to our design and we will paste it over here. Now that we define the tone of the colors, the next thing I'm going to do, I will copy the gradient, come to this gear icon and then copy fill. Then we can go to the first one, go to the gear icon and paste the fill. Now you can change the colors to anything that we want. The tone will be the same, the tone of the color will be the same, but the color itself will change. I'll change the color for the second one. I'll make it purple. This one as well. Something like this is good. Let's go to the third one. We're going to paste the fill on this one as well. And then we will change the color. We will make it green. Let's change this one as well. Change this one also to green. I'm going to change this again. Bring it down a bit. Let's go back to the original design just to have a look at it. We need something like this. So something that is close to the turquoise. I'm going to change this and move it toward the blue. And I'll make it darker like this. And this one, let's change this as well. And I will move this also down to make it darker a bit. Something like this will be good. For the last one, I will just change the color to the yellow. I don't need to paste the old fill or the old gradient that we have. I'll just change it like this. I'll change the tone of this one. We will move it toward yellow, something like this. Now the next thing, before we continue working on our chart, I'm going to fix something with the search bar and also the profile. So for the search bar, I want to make it taller and a bit thinner. Click on the background, make it taller like this and a bit thinner. Let's play with the other side. Something like this is good. Then move it up. Make sure that everything is in the middle. Now the search icon, we need to move it to the right side. Just like this. And now you want to change the background color. Make sure that you unlock it. Unlock the group, all of it together. And then double click on it. And you'll make it a bit whiter. Let's see this. I think I'll make it more white. Something like this is good. Now this part also we need to change it. Double click on it and get the color from the background. I will scale it down a bit to the left side. And then we can lock the background group all together. Now let's see the profile. We need to align it with the search bar. I'll bring one of the ruler line and another for this side. Now we need to change the size of the square that we have on the profile, which is this one. Select it and fit it with this line. Now we are good. The next thing we are going to do is to arrange our files, especially for this area, for the search bar and also the profile. I'm going to select everything that is related to the search bar, just like this. And now Command G to group them. We will name it search. After that, we will search for the layers that are related to the profile. And then I will select all of them. So we have this one and these two. Command G. And we will name it profile. Okay, now that we arranged everything on the search bar and the profile, we can go ahead and work with our charts. But before we do that, I want to decrease the roundness of these charts. I mean the bases of these charts. Make sure that you select the rectangle, then go to the properties and change the roundness. We will make the roundness 80. I think we will decrease it more. Let's make it 30. 13 is good. And we will go ahead and change the roundness for all other charts. You just need to select them and change the value to 30. Because they are connected, all of the corners will be rounded similarly. Okay, now the next thing, I want to add the shadow to these rectangles or the charts. Double click on it or come over here and add the drop shadow. Now we have the drop shadow. Follow me and copy the last setting that I go with. Okay, stop the video and copy these settings. Press OK. Then we'll copy this layer style and paste it on the other rectangles. Press on the Alt or Option and move it just like this on the other rectangles. Now all of them have these similar shadows on them. After we finish with these, now we are ready to create our mini charts. In the next lesson, we are going to create these charts. I'll see you there. Bye bye.